This is 3-year-old Dylan, happily running around Tim Anda's Ohio home.
Him and his fire truck hat. Yeah.
Dylan lived with Tim and his husband Jared for nearly 6 months. The couple tells me Dylan's legal guardian at the time, Tina Ski of Putnam County, was helping them adopt the boy.
It was like, oh, wow, we're going to be able to finally have our dream of having, our child together.
The couple met Dylan through a friend while he was in Ski's care. At the time, she ran the Children's Academy of Interlochen, a daycare. DCF tells us Ski is a non-relative caregiver, but Anda says she presented herself as a state employee.
From the very first moment, Tina presented herself as somebody that worked with DCF and helped find forever homes for children.
Through text messages and other communication, Anda says Ski offered to facilitate Dylan's adoption. The catch? She'd have to adopt the child first. In the meantime, the couple says Ski provided these documents, giving them temporary guardianship of Dylan, even though he was still within Florida's foster care system. They took Dylan home 800 miles away to Ohio, where he went to school, doctor's appointments, and made friends.
We had Thanksgiving, Christmas, his third birthday with both of our families.
In October of 2017, they visited Florida, so Tina Ski could officially adopt Dylan, and the couple thought their own adoption would soon be final, too.
I kept sending text messages asking if she had received the paperwork or if she had filed it, and, when we would start receiving our official copies of everything.
And I said, Tim, something doesn't seem right.
Rebecca Witt is adopting 3 other children who were also in Ski's care. She tells me Ski also offered to help facilitate.
She was pointing out children, and she was saying that one's available, that one's available. And I was floored. I was actually I thought she was joking.
Witt says Ski even gave her adoption papers, but when she took them to Children's Services...
And they were like, no, none of this is okay. She doesn't work for our company. She's a foster mother.
Anda now thinks Ski's offer to facilitate Dylan's adoption was all about money, that she wanted he and his husband to raise Dylan while she collected money from the state of Florida. Action News Jax dug through pages of adoption rules and learned parents can receive a minimum of $417 a month to adopt a special needs child. Medical records show that Dylan is listed as special needs. Adoptive parents are also eligible for a federal tax credit every year.
I really think that she saw an opportunity to have someone else raise a child and her collect money for it.
What's she doing?
Just playing in the fire truck.
I tried numerous times to get Tina Ski to respond to the allegations against her. Tina, we'd like to ask you a couple questions about your adoption process. I really want to give you a chance to tell your side here.
Sir, there's a no trespassing sign. Just go talk to my attorney, okay?
I called Ski's attorney and left numerous messages. They were never returned. Later, we saw Tina Ski arriving at her daycare, and again, she didn't talk to us. When I pressed DCF for answers about how Ski could allow Dylan to leave the state when he was still a foster child, I got this statement from Secretary Mike Carroll. It reads in part, the allegations against this individual are deeply disturbing, and DCF has opened a child protective investigation into this case. We've also learned the Florida Department of Law Enforcement is investigating. But it does little for Tim and his husband. A Florida judge recently ruled they have no standing in Dylan's life. They're now faced with the possibility of never seeing him again.
It's very difficult to explain to our family and friends, how we don't have a child they all fell in love with anymore.
Love you.
I love you, Dad.
Tim Anda refuses to go back to Ohio without Dylan. He's filing 2 separate lawsuits, one in dependency court so the state might retake custody of Dylan, the other in civil court against Tina Ski. Kevin Clark, CBS 47, Action News Jax.